I discovered this tiny cottage 100 metres southwest of St. Peter-on-the-Wall's church. Behind that copse of trees there lies a cottage. It's called or referred to as Linnett's cottage. It's a little dark wooden cottage with no sign, no address. Join me as we go and take a look at Linnett's cottage, Bradwell-on-Sea. This tiny cottage is called Linnett's Cottage. It housed 9 people at one time, survived the Napoleonic Wars, and is now a Grade 2 listed building. While out exploring the church of St. Peter-on-the-Wall, I discovered this tiny cottage. After some looking onto the internet to see what it was, it turns out it's called Linnet Cottage. It's quite old. It housed a family called the Linnets, where there was a gentleman who was a gun punter, or a punt gunner. It looks abandoned, but Linnett's Cottage has got one of the most fascinating stories of any building in Essex. From navalling signal station to a wildfowler's cottage here in Essex. So it was built around 1798 by the Admiralty as a lookout station for the Napoleonic Wars, housed by a lieutenant, a midshipman and 2 ordinary seamen, part of a coastal chain of 20 signal stations protecting against French invasion. They used flags and pendants and coloured canvas balls on a flagpole to communicate. The chain stretched from the Thames to Great Yarmouth. The isolation, the cold cramped quarters, and the threat of Essex arg, or a type of malaria, marsh fever, made this the posting from hell. After naval use, it became a marshman's cottage. The Linnett family moved in during the late 1870s. 1881 census shows William, Rachel Linnett and 7 children, Eliza, Ellen, Thomas, Louisa, Grace and Walter and Fanny. They made their living through wildfowling and fishing, also collected cockles and picked marsh samphire, living off and in harmony with the land. Walter became one of the most famous wildfowlers and gun punters the district produced, lived between 1878 and 1958. He used punt guns on the Dengie Flats. He also worked as a guide for other wildfowlers. His hunting ground, up to 20,000 waders of marshes, reed bunting, meadow pipit, yellow wagtail and linnets. No relation. A simple life in one of England's remotest spots. 1954, Bradwell Bird Observatory built next to the cottage. Walter's hunting grounds became a haven for bird watchers. Marshes now a national nature reserve. Cottage still occasionally used by seasonal visitors. Recent residents include wildlife photographers, living with no amenities, gas lamps, driftwood fires, no fridge. It is now mostly derelict. It has Grade 2 listed status. It stands between an ancient chapel and a modern nuclear power station, now closed down. And this place represents 200 plus years of coastal Essex life. What do you think should happen to Linnett's Cottage? Like and subscribe for more hidden historic locations. Check out my other videos about St. Peter-on-the-Wall. Link will be in the description.